Yo, welcome back everyone. I'm Eric from Rare Candy, and today we are back retooling Mad Party for the new Battle Styles format, which I'm pretty excited for. You know, Mad Party, it's been one of my more favorite single prize decks up until this point, but even though it doesn't really gain any new attackers or anything like that, it does gain one pretty big new addition to the deck, and that is going to be Level Ball. Great consistency booster for this deck, being able to search out any Pokemon with 90 HP, gives us access to like most of the Pokemon in our deck, which is great. It definitely becomes, I think, one of our primary search cards, I think, going forward in this deck. But before we get any further into today's video, guys, if you can't remember, smack that like button. It genuinely really does help get this video seen by more people. And also, too, want to give a quick shout out. We are adding some new merch to our online store over at rarecandytcg.com. So if you do want to secure one of these playmats, I am still taking pre-orders, so definitely go get those in before the end of the month whenever these things ship out to make sure that you do get a hold of one. And also to our patrons over at patreon.com/rarecandytcg actually have an exclusive discount code for our online store. So if you guys do want to pick up a playmat, you can actually join Patreon at the lowest pledge, and the discount code you get actually saves you more money than the size of your pledge. So go check out those links. All of that stuff will be down below in the description. But hopping back into our deck, a lot hasn't changed too much since the last format. Just a quick refresher, of course, though, the Mad Party deck has a couple of different of these Pokemon with the Mad Party attack. Polteageist definitely going to be among one of the better attackers, but 20 damage for each Pokemon in our discard with Mad Party. So we can use T-Break to draw cards and discard our Mad Partiers. We can also attack with Bumblebee. This is, of course, going to be our other attacker. Polteageist in particular, I think, does get a little bit better, too, in the new format, since we have Rapid Strike Urshifu being weak to Psychic, as well as Single Strike, of course. That is definitely really good for a deck like this. By and large, the rest of our Pokemon line has remained relatively unchanged. We have our other ways at drawing cards here. We have our Mew to protect against those GMAX Rapid Flows and Tag Bolts and all that good stuff. But looking at our trainer cards, we have a ton of search cards. Quick Ball has been definitely among one of the best ones for a while. But of course, Level Ball also going to be our other sort of secondary, primary form of draw power, or search power, I should say, in the deck. We have the one copy of Electromagnetic Radar. This only searches out Dedenne, but Radar is still really good in a lot of weird situations where if you don't quite have enough Mad Partiers in your discard to take a one-hit knockout, you can actually just play this, fail it, even if you don't need a Dedenne, just to get more Pokemon in the discard, which is really cool. For gusting effects, of course, we have our two boss, but we are playing two great catcher as well, just because, of course, we can discard Mad Partiers, and there's plenty of Pokemon on the bench we want to pick off, like the Dennes. But of course, coming into the new format, we have Jirachi GX, which is seeing an uptick of play because of Urshifu. So this is a card that does gain actually a little bit now in the new metagame as well. We have Giovanni's Exile, another card that has kind of become a staple almost at this point in Mad Party, but allows us to discard two bench Pokemon that have no damage counters on them and all cards attached to them. So this is really good in the mid to late game after you've already used your Dedenne GXs and stuff like that. You can come in with Giovanni, discard those excess multi-prize Pokemon, but also too, it can be good at discarding Mad Partiers. Like, let's say you start with a baby Dedenne over here. It's a card you never really want to attack with and can't attack with. So after you've moved it onto the bench, maybe in the late game you can discard it with Giovanni. So that's another application for the card. So we're going to go ahead and get in some games, but at the end of this video too, guys, if you can, comment down below. I want to know your thoughts on Mad Party. Do you think this is a deck that is a little bit better positioned now that we have Level Ball in the mix and the advantage of being a strong single prize psychic attacker in a format with some more psychic weak Pokemon? Definitely curious what you guys are thinking about this deck as well. But let's head into some games and see if we can get some dubs today. Yo, playing against Caterpie. What's going on, man? It's an Italian PokeTuber, if I remember correctly. Yes, we'll like to go first. Me and him actually go back. We played each other at Worlds 2018. Really nice dude. Not sure if you guys speak Italian or not, but definitely feel free to check out his content as well. But let's see what old Caterpie is playing. I think I won the last time me and him played, so this will be a bit of a rematch for us. Looks like showdown of these single prize decks. All right. We saw he's playing the Galarian Mr. Rime, the ball juggling one, so see how this goes. So let's grab... kind of want to Primate Wisdom and preserve some energy here. Because I actually do want to discard this hand. So let's put back the Twin Energy. Kind of a bummer we're going to get rid of Ordinary Rod, but it is what it is. So let's just toss this thing away. We're going to go for a Sinistea. Get down this and just go for the Dead change. So I think his deck's going to be a little bit slower than ours, and that's like the one thing that really could help us here. Alright, so we're cool with this. I don't know if he has any way to attack us turn 1, but I'm assuming he's just going to Gourmandize, try to get his basics set up. So from there, just going to click done. We have an okay little hand that we're going to be working with. We can safely research, I think, this whole hand away. Pokeball. Pokeball's a pretty good card when you're good at flipping heads like this. So there's going to be an Oricorio. So that actually feels kind of bad getting rid of the Great Catcher, but we do still have another. We do have our boss's orders. There's the Galarian Mr. Rime. And a Gourmandize. Okay, so that's good news for us. Hopefully we can knock out this Snorlax. That's the big thing we want to see here. Alright, so let's go ahead and quick ball. We're going to toss away a Galarian Mr. Rime. I just want to grab another Dedenne, discard this. Because I just really want to extend to take a KO here. We'll get down Air Balloon over here. And we'll go for the research. So we need 7 in the discard to deal with this guy. Okay, this is an okay hand to work with. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. It can happen. So let's T-break, toss away a little Dedenne. Okay, so it didn't really work out the way we want. Well, actually, we can Primate Wisdom. I think we'll put back the triple. Okay, that's good. We can keep digging with that. Technically, we're only getting 1 new card, but it is what it is. Still helping us get set up. Now, unfortunately, yeah, we're going to be literally just 10 damage shy of this KO, which feels bad. But, I mean, Snorlax still being stuck in the active could be beneficial to us. So I think for the moment, I'm actually not even going to get down the Sinistea. I kind of want to leave this bench spot open for a Dedenne or something like that if we need it. So let's just go for the... Unfortunately, just go for the Mad Party. Not quite enough. Okay, there's another Galarian Mr. Mime coming down. Another one. So our opponent's doing okay in terms of finding their basics. So of course, the whole ball juggling deck, they're just trying to discard. Okay, there's going to be a boss. That is good. So just going for sort of a stall play. That's good. I like that. Now, what do we do here? I think actually we might even use this turn to Giovanni's Exile. I'm kind of cool with that. Do we boss anything? I don't think so. Because we could Crobat for nothing, which feels really bad. So I might even put Research back on top of our deck. We could do this. Yeah, this is fine. I actually kind of want to save the Giovanni's Exile for next turn now, because I kind of want to use Crobat. Let's say sure. Yeah, we'll say sure. because I don't want to actually discard the Polteageist. Okay, there's Level Ball. So drawing the Level Ball, now it's actually probably safe to start T-breaking, but I didn't want to lose this one Polteageist because I want to have our little army of these guys here. But they're a boss down, so, I mean, how likely are they going to Gust again? I'm not sure. But yeah, this might be a little bit of a greedy play that we went for on this last turn. Like, it would be nice just to toss the Dedenne right out the gate, but... Okay, there's a Bruno, so that's good. Now, if they're playing Great Catcher, that could still come back to bite us. Okay, there is the Galarian Mr. Rhymes. Of course, they do 10 plus 40 for every ball card that they discard from their hand, so they don't have to discard a lot to really put pressure on our deck. I think it's going to be more of a game of who can chase down the like opposing multi-prize Pokemon. Okay, and there's the ball juggling, so we're safe. Now we could probably go for a boss this turn, but I think I want to use this turn, like I said, to play the Crobat, draw some cards, to get some value out of this Crobat before we G-Vise Exile. So let's just promote the Oranguru for the moment. Alright, so we'll do this. Level Ball. Oh, Great Catcher. So that's actually probably what we want to try to go for this turn, right? Let's see. So 3, 5, 8. So we have to discard one more Pokemon. That's cool. I think we can actually afford to do so. Yeah, I think taking out Orcori is going to be really good. So let's just do Great Catcher, tossing away probably Bumblebee, and... Actually, if we're going to toss Bumblebee either way, we may as well T-break instead. Okay, I think at this point we toss away Polteageist. Gonna Level Ball as well, just grab this guy out of deck. Now we're in a pretty good spot though, guys. I do like the position that we're going to be in. I'm actually going to hang on to the Bumblebee here just in case we do need to T-break for something. So we actually are kind of fine hanging on to Crobat in case of Stamp or Marnie then too. So let's just go for the Great Catcher. So 3, 6, 9. Yep, just double checking, making sure it didn't mess up on our math here. So let's toss away the Mew. And probably the G-Vise X. I don't think we're going to need more than one this game. Actually, we can still... Yeah, so let's just do this. Okay, go for the Exile. And now, guys, I feel like we're in a really good spot. Sorry, I know this was kind of a clunky, awkward turn, but yeah, we'll go for the Primate Wisdom. We're going to put Research back on top of our deck just in case of a Marnie or something like that. We'll get down the... Did we get down the Bumblebee? I don't think we do. I think we're going to hang on to it to potentially T-break with if we have to. And then from there, just go for the Mad Party. Okay, the Dedenne, that's good, and Level Ball. So we just need energy on this next turn. We're only down 2, so we have pretty good odds of hitting one. But if we're ever able just to play another boss, I think it's like game over, basically. There's the ball juggling from our opponent. Okay, there's the KO. Cool with that. So again, we just really want to find energy this turn. Okay, so let's go for the... Well, before we do anything else, let's Level Ball. Okay, so we're going to... We could even just Dede change this hand and boss. That would probably guarantee us what we need. But I don't want to put down another multi-prizer if we don't have to, so I'm just going to do this. Alright, that's cool. Go for the boss on poor Cricketune. See, we'll T-break that. Just gonna burn a bunch of resources from our hand here. Get rid of boss. Because at this point, all we need is energy and we can win. So let's Private Wisdom. We're gonna put the research back on top of our deck here. And okay, I'm cool with actually having that. Then from there, we'll just go for the Mad Party. So yeah, we just need one attack, and that is going to be the game, guys. Now, like a stamp to one, where we whiff energy, I think that's really the only thing that would really mess us up at this point. But I think we pretty much have this one wrapped up. But this is definitely like the point in the game where your opponent can definitely mess you up with some crazy comeback plays. Like maybe if they go like stamp Wonder Lab knockout or something like that. I'm just trying to think what could go wrong here at this point. But yeah, there's the ball juggling. So we do have this one wrapped up. Gonna take down you know, the homie Caterpie, because we have the Twin Energy right away in hand here. We'll just promote the Polteageist. Don't really need to do too much else. So him with the well played. Send him some love. Feels bad taking him down with the Mad Party deck, but hey, it happens. So yeah, Mad Party for the KO. And yeah, Mad Party gonna take the dub. We got Furby21 over here calling the coin flip. We got a Lycanroc coin. Not sure if that's telling us anything about their deck, but we'll see. Okay, they are going to choose to go first. That's actually fine. That just allows us to maybe even attack with Bumblebee on turn 1. Ooh. Don't really like this start, I'm not going to lie. If they just started anything other than Dedenne, I'd be a happy camper. But at least we have the research, so that's the one good thing we do have going for us here. Okay, but it's going to be Urshifu. Okay, we're cool with that. There's the Jirachi getting this bad boy down right away. They see our psychic deck box. They're scared of what we got going on here. So, good idea from them. So, I think if they're actually smart, I think their game plan is actually to attack with Houndoom, believe it or not. I think that's going to be, or Houndour, actually. I think that's their best attacker in this matchup. Okay, so let's see what we're going to do here. We have Mew. I don't think Mew's really important in this matchup, though. So let's just go for the Evolution Incense right out the gate. Grab a Galarian Mr. Rime. Just want to take a peek through our deck. Yeah, we have plenty of energy. We did prize Boss and an Air Balloon. Oh no, we have Air Balloon in hand. So prized Boss, Quick Ball. We have both great catchers, that's really good. Okay. Oh, we pressed 2 Bumblebee. That's annoying. Let's go ahead and grab a Sinistea here. We want to get these guys set up like ASAP. Just want to grab some more Sinesteas. We could go for Bumblebee and try to get like a turn 1, like soften up the Urshifu, which let's see, I'm actually trying to think. Right now they can do 30 or 10 damage with this guy, 30 plus this. If they attach on our single strike energy, it's 50. Okay, so they're not going to knock out a Dedenne. So I think we're actually safe from a KO no matter what. Unless they have Boss to gust up our Sinesteas, of course. So we'll just get this down and go for the research. Okay, so we have a Sinistea. We could even keep digging with this hand, which would be kind of nuts. But I actually kind of want to save the Polteageist. We'll get down to Ranger as well. I think this is a good Pokemon to have on our field. And in case of a Marnie, I think we're actually going to put the Dedenne on top of our deck, or even the Polteageist wouldn't be bad either. I'll say Dedenne though, that guarantees us some draw power. Okay, so definitely going to save this hand for the moment and just pass over to our opponent. So just kind of hoping they just swing into this Dedenne for a little bit of damage. But next turn, you know, we're looking to have an okay turn. Definitely want to get 8 Pokemon in discard because we want to get rid of this Jirachi. That way we can just nuke these Urshifus if we have to. But there's Houndour. Like I said, Houndour I think is actually going to be one of their better attackers because it can easily one-shot both Sinistea and Bunnelby if they have single strike energy. And there's the boss. Okay. Feels bad. Oh, we're resistant. I forgot about that. That's hilarious, guys. Okay, so yeah, we'll do that. We'll T-break. Let's toss away the Mr. Rime. Great Ball. Probably just grab another Polteageist, I suppose. So let's probably Wisdom. I want to put these triples back in deck too. Okay, that's cool. Do that. Let's just do this here. And let's keep T-breaking on the other end of this Dedenne. So I think that's better. I don't want to draw back into more energy here. Okay, it's definitely pretty solid. So let's go for the Evolution Incense. Grab another Polteageist. This way we can keep digging. Now, we haven't played a supporter yet. Well, let's see. How many Mad Partiers are we down? So 4. We need 4 more to knock out Jirachi. Yeah, so let's go for the... I'm just worried about discarding energy. So we'll say sure. I just really want to guarantee this, so. But I don't want to keep drawing into energy, so that's why I'm opting to not T-break. Okay, there's the research. So we can still get a knockout with Great Catcher potentially. Level Ball, gonna grab Bunnelby. So yeah, I mean, we're still like plowing through a deck at a good pace. So let's toss away the Mr. Rime. I'm not sure if we're gonna get there. We'll have to double check. I forget what we have in there. We'll T-break again, getting rid of Bunnelby. And we get the victory screen. So, I mean, there was a good chance I think we had the knockout there. I'd have to double check, but man, our turn was looking to be pretty good. But our Urshifu opponent is like, you know what? I had enough of these shenanigans already. We're going to scoop and go do another one. Alright, so we do lose the coin flip, but... Okay, it's going to be a grass deck maybe, it appears. So, kind of curious what this is going to be. So, looking at our opening hand, honestly not too bad, because we can definitely guarantee the Dedenne GX if we need to. We also have a Quick Ball as well to maybe get another Mad Partier. But it looks like we're going against Decidueye, and that's actually kind of best case scenario, because Decidueye, of course, is going to be good at walling against those Pokemon V and GX, but we really don't have to worry about that since we are an opposing single prize deck. And we're going to be, I think, generally speaking, a little bit quicker than the Decidueye deck. Alright, so pretty solid hand to kick things off with. I mean, definitely we're going to get a turn 1 KO here on basically no matter what they promote. Unless it's Snorlax. If they are running Snorlax, Snorlax definitely could give us some problems just because it does have 130 HP, meaning that it's going to be a little bit tougher to knock out in the first turn. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about. they want to be able to get into this Snorlax, use that Gourmandize ability to refill their hand size. So it's going to be definitely the turn to do this, just because, you know, our deck's really not popping off just yet. We want to be able to... Okay, that is a good top deck as well. So we're going to try to dig for boss's orders this turn. I think that's really what we want to do. Okay, so let's quick ball right off the gate, toss away Mr. Rime. We're going to be doing... Let's see, we could go for an Oranger and put back a triple acceleration energy back on top of deck. I don't hate that. I'd kind of be okay with that if that is the case. We might just want to consider getting a Sinistea, or maybe just grabbing another Mad Partier to discard. I think that's actually what we're going to do. I think we're just going to get a little bit aggressive this turn if possible. So yeah. We'll just attach here and just go for the Dead change. So we also might want to get down Mew at some point as well, because they are going to be doing bench damage to us. Okay, now I forget if Crobat is in deck or not, but that could be relevant for us. So let's definitely get down the Sinistea no matter what. We'll also go for a Great Ball right out the gate here. Probably just go for a Galarian Mr. Rime. And we've still not played a support yet, just remember that as well. But let me level ball. Just grab ourselves another Sinistea and... Okay, Crobat is in deck. We wanted to check on that. Level ball again, just to grab our Mew. Toss away Mr. Rime, and we'll go for Crobat. Keep refilling our hand size here. So, I mean, we're already, let's see. Yeah, we're already a good chunk of Mad Partiers down. 3, 4, 5. So we just need 2 more, which if we get a Research and a Mad Partier, we're going to be in business. So Crobat, there we go. Okay, and we do get there, guys. So it would be nice to use G-Vine as Exile this turn, but I think I just want to guarantee this knockout if at all possible. So yeah, let's just go for the Research. Getting super aggressive here, putting on a lot of pressure to their deck. Another big thing for us is they whiffed an energy attachment. The Decidueye needs 2 manual attachments to get up and running. So right now we are looking to be in a really good spot. I don't want to play any other cards though, just because if we get Marnied, you know, we would lose some of these Pokemon. So I want to ideally draw into some Polteageist for next turn. There's Great Catcher. Probably not a good card in this particular matchup just because they're running exclusively 1-prize Pokemon. So there's going to be a Rosa from our opponent here. More than likely just going to attempt to deny us the knockout with this Louis Pokédoll in the active. That's fine by me, guys. I mean, honestly, even if we don't get a knockout, or get a prize, I should say, this turn, and they knock us out next turn, I think we can live with that. Now, one thing that could be a pain for us is actually Obstagoon, if they are running Obstagoon, because Obstagoon, whenever they evolve into it, does place 3 damage counters, so they might be able to do some weird Goons shenanigans where they get some double KOs. That's the only other thing I think I'm really worried about here, potentially. But no sign of anything like that. There's going to be a Turfield, so they must have the rare candy already in hand, but the Turfield's going to, of course, allow them to get a Grass Evolution. Evolving right into Decidueye. So like I said, Deep Force Camo, not like a huge issue for us for our deck, but Splitting Arrow, if we did not have Mew, actually would be a pretty good attack against our deck. So hoping they don't have Boss to take out this guy, just because we already did toss our Ordinary Rod. Yeah. Let's see what they're going to do. Quick Ball again. Going for a Rowlet. Okay, I'm actually fine with that. I don't mind them setting up you know, routes and stuff like that. I'd be more worried about Obstagoon, if anything. There's gonna be a Tag Call. So probably playing things like Mallow and Lana, or Guzma and Hala, or Cynthia and Caitlyn in here. I would imagine we're not gonna see any tag teams at all. Though I guess there is a world where maybe they play like 1 Rowlet Alone Executor to immediately evolve into Decidueye turn 1. That could be cute, but probably not a good inclusion for a deck like this that's trying to deny your opponent KOs. Okay. Oh, they are just going to burn the doll. That's best case scenario for us. That means they are going to Gourmandize and refill their hand. So that's great. We're going to be able to get even further ahead in the prize exchange. And hopefully this will actually allow us enough time to find boss's orders. Alright, so we'll grab a Galarian Mr. Rime. It's going to be one of the harder Pokemon to search out, so we'd rather get that than anything else. Go for a Great Ball again. Okay, there's Polteageist. That's what we wanted to see, guys. And we've not played boss, so I'm actually going to play this level ball preemptively as well, because I want to thin to make sure we can get boss's orders. Yeah, we do have both of them in deck. That's good. Even if we whiff, if we could get G-Vine's Exile, that would also be a good card to get at this point. So let's just go for the T-Break, toss away the Galarian and Mr. Rime here. Okay, not really what we want to see. We got some gusting cards, just not the right ones. So let's toss away the Denny as well. Okay, so unfortunately not really what we wanted to see, but nevertheless, we can still get a KO. So either way, I feel really confident about the spot we're going to be in with our deck here. In case of a Marnie, I am just going to preemptively attach a Twin Energy back here. And from there, we will just go for the Mad Party, take in the Knockout and Snorlax. So you can see our deck is pretty much firing off on all cylinders. We get a Research. It's fine, I guess. I'm actually kind of fine not even playing Research and just drawing with Polteageist to be able to potentially use other supporters if we have to. So I'm assuming we're getting knocked out this turn, but I mean, after this Decidueye goes down, our opponent does not have a whole lot to work with. They're going to need to get some dolls down on this next turn, really. Okay, there's the Cynthia and Caitlyn. I'm probably going to get a Rosa back. I think that's probably their best support to get back with Cynthia and Caitlyn. So they're going to discard their Mew, getting back Rosa, and that will get them 3 cards in the process as well. They do need an attachment still. Okay, there's an Ordinary Rod. Getting back Snorlax and Mew. Okay. I don't really think either of those seem too good at this point, but maybe they have you know, some sort of other strategy here that I'm not haven't caught on to yet. But there's Dartrix. Again, they just need Grass Energy, or really any energy at this point, and a Lily's Pokédoll. Those are the 2 big cards they need this turn, I think. The doll's kind of debatable because they can retreat next turn, theoretically. Okay, but there's the Splitting Arrow. Not worried about that. We have our Mew, so that is going to protect us from that 20 bench damage they would normally be able to get down as well. So yeah, this is one of the rougher matchups, I think, for the Decidueye deck, just because, you know, we don't really care about, you know, these one prize Pokemon walling against GXs and all that good stuff. So let's toss a Bunnelby. See how many Polteageist. Okay, we are down Polteageist. We don't need Sinistea anymore. So I think actually right now I'm kind of fine with this hand overall. We could toss Bunnelby, but in case of a Marnie, I wouldn't mind being able to search out some of these Mad Partiers to discard with, and be able to discard with T-Break. So I might actually leave these for the moment. Also, we do need to be careful about how many attackers we have left, because our Ordinary Rod is gone. So these 4 Pokemon actually are our only attackers for the rest of the game. So we're just going to go for the Mad Party. We have boss for next turn, so if they do get into the Lily's Pokédoll, as I'm kind of expecting them to want to, we are going to have this boss to chase them down. Because we saw them get Rosa back off of their Cynthia and Kaylin, so more than likely that's going to be their supporter they're going to go in with this turn. But at this point, I'm just kind of wondering if they have anything to really deal with our deck. Because let's say they do successfully hide behind some Pokédolls until they have a bunch of Decidueye set up, without us bossing them at that. At that point, like, even if they just make us knock out 3 dolls back to back, and they attack us and go down to 4 prizes, well, we just need to attack 3 times to win, and that's going to be pretty easy for us. So I think their only shot is maybe going like for like a knockout with a reset stamp or something like that here in the next turn or 2. Okay, there is the doll. Now they are going to have to hard retreat, which would be really annoying for them. So hopefully they probably are looking for a switch or something like that. That way they can, you know, keep this attachment on this Dartrix. They don't want to lose this. I mean, if they have to hard retreat, that's setting them back on. Yeah, that is rough. So yeah, this is one of the downsides to the Decidueye deck. One prizers like us, especially really aggressive, consistent one prize decks like this, can kind of eat through these Decidueye decks. Okay, there's gonna be an Ornery Rod. Probably just trying to get back their other Decidueye line and the energy they just discarded. They are going to need some more Pokédolls to deny us some knockouts. In theory. I mean, they don't know we have boss, but yeah, I'm almost kind of expecting the concession after this next turn. Because this is their only potential Pokemon in play. Yeah, that's bad. Or only attacker in play, I should say. So I'm actually going to burn the Evolution Incense. Because I don't think we have any more. Yeah, we don't. Okay, we do have another boss, so I'm actually going to save this POW pad until we get our other boss. So just bring this up. Feels bad. Sorry to our opponent. We're really, we're being kind of mean here. But hey, it's what we're trying to do. Yeah, we get the victory screen. Now, I was kind of anticipating the concession there. So yeah, kind of shredded the old Decidueye deck. Alrighty guys, that's going to wrap up our look here at the updated Mad Party deck. Like I said, really do love Level Ball. This has been one of my favorite cards in the Pokemon TCG ever since it was first printed. So it feels good to have it back in the mix, especially with a deck like Mad Party that just loves a card like this. Being able to grab our whole Polteageist line, Mew, Dedenne, I mean, really everything short of Rime, Oranguru, and our draw cards over here. But yeah, Mad Party still feels good. I think you do have to worry about Dragapult VMAX a little bit more right now, since that is a card that has been seeing a slight uptick in play, which has been kind of a pain for a deck like this. I do think there are some ways you can tech for Dragapult, but right now I'm just going all in on the pure consistency version of this deck. But I hope you guys enjoyed the list. Hope you enjoyed the video. Of course, if you did, remember, smack that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications. That way you'll be up to date whenever my next video drops as well. And if you want to take your support to the next level, you can also become a patron at patreon.com/rarecandytcg, or pick up some merch, including the awesome new Mad Party playmat we have coming out over at rarecandytcg.com. That would also mean a lot as well. But as always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.